Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Jordan and I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces Collective. This reading is general, so it may or may not resonate with you. I say that with every video just in case you're new here. If you don't find this video fits your story after a few minutes, I recommend checking out another reading with a title that stands out to you on my channel. Usually when you pick a title that jumps out at you, that reading is meant for you. So, we're going to get started today by pulling some angel prayer cards as well as some angel tarot cards. Then we'll move into a 10-card tarot spread. The first few cards are just to set the tone of the reading, but the bulk of the reading will be done with the tarot cards. I'm just burning some sage here to reset the energy in my room and in my card decks today. It's burning beautifully, so lots of good vibes in my room today for me to share with you. So let's see what's going on with the angel prayer cards. First card coming out today is to love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. Somebody might be giving you a hard time and you might be taking it very personally or blaming yourself for something, or, so try to accept yourself with compassion. We make mistakes, we grow, we learn from them. We have trust your vibes coming through. Something that you know to be true is intuitive, You might not have all the facts and answers, but you have to trust your instincts, trust your vibe. Instincts and intuition are a little bit different. They both root from... instincts root from the gut, and intuition also can root from the gut, but it can root from the third eye as well. There's different areas of intuition in your body. Instinct is more fear-based. And it protects us. Intuition is a little bit more sophisticated, especially if you practice and train, and find peace within yourself, and then you're able to hear your intuition more strongly. So we have the Ace of Air coming through. This card says brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, and a challenging beginning. So yeah, you do see the truth in a situation, and that's why you have to trust your vibes. Especially if this involves feeling judged or blamed for something. That might be a one-sided view of the situation. We have ego coming out. This card says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So I'm not sure if this is you or another person who is, creating a negative atmosphere, creating negative judgments against you. If you find you are in self-doubt, self-criticism, criticism does help us in some ways because we can learn and grow from it, but it's not the best motivating energy or approach to healing. Out of all of the four suits, we have the Wands, which talk about action, hard work, passion. These things get us so far. But then we have the Pentacles, which is all about craftsmanship and creativity and mastering the world around us. And that can get us so far. Then we have the Swords, which teach us about, logical thinking, critical thinking, healing, as well as healing the mind specifically. But then that gets us so far as well. The Cups are the last suit for a reason. They talk about healing our emotions. and they talk about love and compassion. Those are where you get the most sophisticated level of healing, the most all-encompassing level of healing. So we do have to use all four suits, all four elements to balance in this nature. However, when it comes to healing, it's the compassion, the cups energy that's going to give you the opportunity to dissolve that ego that is preventing you from seeing yourself clearly. So now we have the Six of Air. This card says things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, and taking a trip. So we have an opportunity here with that Ace of Air. An opportunity because you're seeing the truth in the situation, and it's an opportunity for self-empowerment, to break free from the ego, and to move forward, to move in a more positive direction. So your first card jumping out today is the Knight of Pentacles. That is a spirit guide energy, as well as hard work and endurance and patience. It can represent a job, it can represent property, it can represent investments. We have the Nine of Wands here. It's a very genuine energy, that Knight of Pentacles. We also have the Two of Pentacles. So in the current moment, we have this energy of knowing who you are and finding a way, a creative solution with that Two of Pentacles here to lighten the load, to ease up on your efforts. The Knight of Pentacles is like a slow and steady, consistent and compassionate approach. The Nine of Wands, when it's upright, can talk about push, 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 endure, endure, endure. And it creates burnout, it creates exhaustion, it creates injury. So, your spirit guides are saying to you, don't get into that habit. Try not to get too much onto your plate. If you have a lot of different things coming at you at once, especially if they're thoughts, focus on one thing at a time. So in the past, we have the Two of Wands. Looks like you made a decision recently. And we have the Star card reversed in the distant past. Looks like it was a decision for self-help, self-healing. It looks like maybe you felt like you're deviating from your pathway, pushing yourself too hard, and allowing other people to misuse your gifts, your resources, your love. I also feel like you're learning lessons by having important conversations with people and meeting new people, and listening to advice from podcasts, YouTube, the radio, advice from your peers. And you've been networking, you've been sharing your story with other people. And I think it's clearing your mind. I think it's showing you, two sides to your perspective. You might want to accomplish one thing, and you might have one perspective on yourself, whereas other people might see you trying to accomplish something else, or that you are accomplishing something else, and they might have another perspective on you. It's almost as if you have been manifesting in multiple areas of your life right now, all at once. And I think that the trick here is to center your focus and then prioritize things from the center and then go outwards from there. Instead of trying to juggle two different things at the center, or four different things, pick one thing as being the most important, the most healing, the most compassionate, something that gives back to you directly, puts you as number one, because one's at the center. And then number two, the next ring out from the center, can be your obligations to other people, your obligations to work and career, to your family. Number three, the third circle out, could be your obligations to society, you know? So we want to get more focused. For me, I'll give an example. I'm focusing on many different things at once right now, like school, work, new relationships, and communities that I'm trying to be involved in. I'm also trying to practice more self-care. And I think the best thing for me to do, and I think that for a lot of you might resonate with this, is to prioritize the self-care in however that looks for you first. Okay? Make that the first thing you do in the morning. Make that the most important part of your day. When you find you're getting overwhelmed, go back to that center of compassion for yourself. And then you can have compassion for other people. Then you can be of service to other people, or be of service to your career, to your employer, or whatever it is that you need to do, to your children even. There's appropriate times when we focus on different things. But if you look at the big picture, we want things to be more centered. This will help you attract the right support. This will help you attract anything that you're trying to manifest in this reality. What's the most important thing for you? Not your desire, not your wants, not what your shoulds and coulds and would do. What's the most important thing for your healing, for your nervous system? In the future, we have the Nine of Swords, so we'll clarify that. We have the Ace of Cups representing you. That is self-compassion, that is love, that is healing. Your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are encouraging you to heal past traumas within your nervous system. And that's going to be a different approach for everybody. For some people, it's going to be exercise or breathing techniques or meditation. For other people, it's going to be massage, going for acupuncture or from medical health care. For some people, this healing of the nervous system, this healing of your tension and thoughts and body and emotional responses could just be being in nature more, or lessening up the load in your life, doing a little bit less and holding space for all of the emotions that come. It looks like fear is dominant in some of your lives right now. And if you're saying to me right now, oh, I'm not fearful, I'm not scared of anything right now, like I don't feel like I'm stressing out about something, then look at your habits. Look at what is your motivation to accomplish the things that you're accomplishing. Is it fear for your security? Is it fear for your health? Is it fear for loneliness? And then doesn't mean you have to stop doing the things that you're doing, but we can start feeding ourselves and replenishing ourselves like this Ace of Cups here, to bring ourselves back to center and back to peace. It's not like we're going to heal overnight, but this is a message of healing. This is a message of changing that approach. And it stems from loving and accepting yourself. We have the Seven of Cups reversed in your environment. in your fears and desires is the Page of Swords reversed. A lot of you fear as well as like, you know, your normal day-to-day fears. But like there's a particular fear here of making the wrong decisions when it comes to other people. You know, how you appear to other people, what people are thinking about you. It's almost as if your sense of safety and security is shaking when it comes to the way that people perceive you. And that might be a weakness. And that's an opportunity to overcome that, to empower yourself, to say that everyone has those weaknesses, everyone has their soft spots, you know. Try not to take people's projections personally. Your outcome is the Seven of Swords. This is a card of instinct, like we were talking about in the beginning of the reading. Something in the future and in the outcome, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, is not working for you. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a habit, a hobby, a job, a lifestyle choice. It's you need to develop an escape plan. You need another option. And it might not look like there's very many options right now. If we look at how to approach a situation where change is needed in order for you to feel better, feeling better is the number one goal in this reading today. Healing, you know, feeling at peace. Not fixing situations, not fixing yourself or criticizing yourself or pushing yourself to do better. More so just finding moments of peace and coming to peace with certain things in your life. There might be a certain stressor or a certain factor that's really taking away from that. And that's where we need an exit plan. That's where we need a strategy here to cope with whatever we're stressed out about in a different way. So if we look at the individual card pairings, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles is the work that we do. It's the process of creating the world around us, you know? And a lot of it is created not only by yourself, but by your spirit guides, you know, guiding you, guiding your manifestations. And they also guide your intuition. So whatever's causing you the most amount of stress right now, really think about it. What's causing the most amount of stress? Is it something that you fear? Is it something that you're doing too much of because of a fear? You know, what's the root cause? If you can, you know, slowly approach that and give it some thought, don't overthink it, but, you know, try to highlight some area of your life and find a way to insert some more compassion to balance that out. You might not be able to stop what you're doing, but you can, you know, adjust. And that's what I'm getting with the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups. The Nine of Wands is reversed. It's influencing your progress. Things might be going very slowly for you right now, but they are moving. And things will pick up when you're ready, when your nervous system is ready. Things are going slow right now because the universe is calming you down and bringing peace into your life. And that's really important. Okay? That's where you're going to see the magic happen. I just had a huge shiver when I said that, about the universe trying to bring peace into your life before you move forward and quickly into any direction. So we have the Two of Pentacles and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. This might feel like you're juggling multiple things at once and there's not too many options to change that. Um, but like we were talking earlier about, putting the center of your focus every day, every week to self-compassion and self-care, that might make it easier to handle some of the things you're doing right now. For me, I'm going to start integrating my breathing practices and meditation more often, and also eating good food. Just starting with that. Maybe next month I'll look at quitting cigarettes if I can. I've had success in the past and I've had failings in the present moment, so it's one thing at a time. That's just an example, but it could be relationships that we have to figure out as well. We have the Two of Wands and we have the Page of Swords reversed. The Two of Wands talks about how we interact with other people and how we coordinate efforts. It talks about networking, meetings, decisions that we make, where we have to prioritize our goals and our objectives. We have to know what is secure in our lives and what needs the most attention at this time. And some of you might be distracted by what's most important right now because you're overwhelmed, for one, or thinking too much about how other people are viewing you, being self-critical with that Page of Swords reversed. And it's also making a lot of assumptions about yourself and other people. We don't really know what other people are thinking, and even if they say something hurtful, we don't know where that really came from, okay? Emotionally or subconsciously. So with the Star reversed and the Seven of Swords, the Star reversed talks about self-care and healing, feeling like we need guidance, feeling like we need inspiration. And some of you might need this message today to feel inspired to exit or stop or strategize a way out of a self-harming practice or situation, something that is causing too much strain in your nervous system. That's where we need hope and inspiration today and this week and this month, knowing that if we center ourselves in the most important thing to do is ourselves first, then, Seven of Swords, sometimes people look at that as someone who's like running away, stealing weapons from a war tent, being selfish, essentially. Well, we can look at it as being a selfish energy, doing something that may hurt other people or confuse other people or cause criticism. But really it's doing something that we need to do for ourselves. That's the softer message of that card. And I'm using that softer message today because of the Angel and Oracle cards we pulled and because of the Star card being above it. Or else I will read it a different way. Alright, this reading's gone on long enough. I think you get the message. Thank you so much for being with me till the end, and I'll see you again soon.